Warrior, let me read your soul. Lately, you've been crushed under life's weight, haven't you? Your mind races at night, staring at the ceiling, replaying every misstep or looming failure. You tell yourself to stop, to breathe, but that heavy knot in your chest, your gut, wondrelent, stress, anxiety, fear. By day, you wear a smile, but inside, a silent battle rages. You're not alone. Truth is, most of us carry burdens heavier than we show. We worry about money, relationships, the future, what others think. We obsess over every detail, trying to control every outcome. Yet it's never enough. But what if the answer isn't in a new app or therapy session, though those can help? It's in a philosophy forged over 2,000 years ago. Stoicism, the ironclad mindset of Roman emperors, warriors, slaves, and scholars. And trust me, it still works today. Life then, like now, was full of chaos, war, betrayal, disease, heartbreak. They couldn't control the external storm, but they mastered their inner response. This video shares 8 Stoic habits to crush worry, not just for now, but deeply, meaningfully. These aren't just tips. They're a revolution of the mind, ancient tools to forge unshakable calm in a world that seeks to break you. No philosophy degree needed. This is practical, clear, and battle-tested. Whether you're a student, father, entrepreneur, or just fighting to get through the day, this is for you. Before we devain, let me share a story. Years ago, I was trapped, overwhelmed, checking my phone 80 times a day, refreshing emails, chasing validation, drowning in overthinking. I thought worry was my duty, but really, I didn't trust myself. One night, I stumbled on a quote from Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor who wrote amid war and plague. He said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Those words hit like a thunderbolt. I'd spent years wrestling with things I couldn't control, never mastering my own mind. That moment sparked a shift. I studied Stoicism, practiced its habits, and reshaped how I face stress. The best part, you don't need to overhaul your life for peace. Just shift how you see it. These 8 habits will guide you there. We'll go step by step. You'll hear real Stoic wisdom from ancient philosophers and see how these habits transform not just them, but men like us today, men like you and me. This isn't just a video, it's a call to arms. Take a deep breath. You're not broken. You're not weak for feeling worry, but you're strong enough to master it. That's what we'll do together. If this resonates, comment below. I choose peace over control. If this speaks to you, hit like, comment, share, and subscribe, and tell me your thoughts. I read every comment. Now, let's begin. First, master the art of premeditation. Ever feared something that hasn't happened? Of course we all have. We imagine the worst: heartbreak, job loss, humiliation, illness. Then your body reacts as if it's already real. Fear grips you. But Stoics wield a powerful weapon, premeditatio malorum, the practice of foreseeing the worst. Seneca said, "He who has anticipated misfortune robs it of its power in the present." This habit sounds grim, thinking of bad outcomes, but it's the opposite. It's not about fear. It's about preparation. Each morning, a Stoic asks, what could go wrong today? What challenges might arise? What insults might I face? What losses could come? By calmly picturing the worst, they strip it of its power. They make peace with it before it arrives. Here's how you use this today, before a big meeting. Ask, what's the worst that could happen, and how will I face it with strength and calm before a major decision? Ask, if I lose it all, what strength remains within me before the day begins? Ask, what tests my patience today, and how will I respond as a Stoic, not a slave to emotion? Worry feeds on the unknown, but when you've rehearsed the battle in your mind, you become unbreakable. You may still feel worry, but it won't control you. You've trained in dignity, self-control, inner calm. That makes you stronger than 99% of men who stumble into life hoping for peace without preparing for war. So, start today. Before facing your next challenge or starting your day, close your eyes for 2 minutes. Picture what could go wrong. Then calmly affirm, I am ready. This is Stoicism's power, not pretending bad things won't happen, but preparing so they don't own you. Second, practice the control test. Ever stressed over something beyond your reach? The weather, others' thoughts, the past, the economy, an unanswered text. We've all done it. The more you focus on what you can't control, the more powerless you feel. Here's where Stoicism's might shines the dichotomy of control. Epictetus, a titan of Stoic thought, declared, some things are ours to command, others are not. These simple words unlock peace. Stoics divide life into 2 realms: what you control, your thoughts, actions, reactions, values, and what you don't, others, outcomes, the past, most of the future. Most men waste 90% of their energy on the uncontrollable, then wonder why they're anxious, exhausted, helpless. A Stoic warrior redirects that energy. When criticized, he doesn't obsess over others' words. He masters his response. When facing uncertainty, he doesn't predict the future. He prepares his mind for what may come. When betrayed, he doesn't let pain consume him. He preserves his character. This is the control test. With every worry, ask, is this mine to command? If not, let it go. If it is, act on it. Here's how to build this habit. When your mind spirals, pause and ask, can I control this? If not, picture it sinking like a stone into the sea. Gone. Then ask, what can I control now, and move forward? For example, someone insults you online. Can you control their words? No. Can you control whether you stoop to their level or stay calm? Yes. You don't get the job you wanted. Can you control their decision? No. Can you sharpen your skills and try again? Yes. When you live this way, something miraculous happens. You gain mental clarity, emotional strength, and unshakable calm. You stop wasting energy on invisible walls and focus on open doors. Over time, worry fades, not because life gets easier, but because your mind grows tougher. This is the Stoic's path. As Marcus Aurelius wrote, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength, I want you to leave this affirmation in the comments. I control my actions, not the world. Third, limit your inputs to guard your mind. Be honest. How often have you felt anxious not from your life, but from what you've seen, heard, or absorbed? A toxic headline, a friend's endless complaints, a social media post that makes you feel less than enough. These fuel your stress. Much of your anxiety is imported, not yours. You've absorbed the world's chaos. Stoics fiercely protect their minds, choosing what enters with care. Seneca warned. Associate with those who improve you. Welcome those you can improve. This applies today not just to people, but to everything you consume. You can't fill your mind with noise and expect peace. So, here's a powerful habit. Curate your inputs like a warrior guards his fortress. Unfollow social media accounts that spark anger or insecurity. Cap news consumption at 5 minutes daily. Choose quality source. Don't scroll endlessly. Steer clear of people who spread fear, gossip, or negativity into your life. Build a curated digital world. Feed your mind with wisdom, strength, clarity, not chaos. This isn't ignoring reality, it's preserving your energy. Stoics see the mind as a garden. Let weeds overrun it, and peace won't bloom. Here's why this works. Worry needs fuel to burn. Starve it, and it dies. You don't have to react to every opinion, absorb every story, or carry pain that isn't yours. A calm mind isn't passive, it's fortified. Ask of every input, does this strengthen or weaken me? If it weakens, it's unworthy of your attention. As Epictetus said, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. But if your reactions are shaped by toxic inputs, control what enters, control what leaves, control your peace. Let this be your reminder. Write in the comments, I guard my mind like a warrior. Fourth, reflect daily. Imagine each night, instead of scrolling endlessly or stewing in stress, you sit quietly and ask, how did I live today? This is a cornerstone Stoic practice. They believed one of the most powerful ways to banish worry is to review your actions daily, not to judge, but to understand. Seneca wrote, when the light fades and my wife falls silent, I examine my day, reflecting on what I did, and said, consider this. How much of your worry stems from unprocessed thoughts, ignored moments, or mistakes you haven't learned from? Instead of rushing past today to chase tomorrow, a Stoic pauses to face it head-on. Seeking clarity and strength, they ask, was I courageous today? Did I let external chaos disrupt my inner peace? Did I say something I regret? Did I uphold my values through daily reflection? Stoics don't just recall events, they rewire their minds. This habit forges you into a mental warrior over time. You'll spot patterns, what triggers you, drains you, or lifts you up. You'll grow sharper in your responses, more disciplined with emotions, and truer to your principles. To build this, take 5-10 minutes each night. Sit in silence and ask, what did I do well today? What can I improve tomorrow? Don't judge yourself harshly, just observe. If you can, keep a journal. Let it be a mirror of your soul. And if today was rough, that's fine. Now you know where to grow. Worry thrives when you flee the past, but facing it with honesty and calm strips its power. Marcus Aurelius did this nightly in his meditations, writing not for the world, but to anchor his calm, humility, and purpose. You can too. This practice lets you sleep with clarity and wake with focus. Over time, your mind stops spiraling, reflection roots you. Fifth, amor fati. Love your fate. Don't just accept it. Be honest. How much of your worry comes from fighting reality? You didn't want that relationship to end, that opportunity to slip away, or that bad news to hit. So, what happens? You resist the truth. You replay it endlessly. Question it. Wish it were different. That resistance fuels anxiety, sadness, even bitterness. But Stoics embrace a radical practice amor fati, loving your fate. It's not just enduring what happens, it's embracing every twist as your path, not a punishment. It's not about enjoying pain, but recognizing pain can shape you. That heartbreak you didn't choose, it might lead you to your true self. That failure, it could teach humility and grit. Stoics see every moment, even tragedy, as fuel. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The obstacle to action advances action. The barrier becomes the way. The problem is part of your journey. The detour is your true path." When you live this way, you stop clinging to how things should be and embrace life as it is. To practice this, when something bad happens, pause, breathe, and say, amor fati. Then ask, how can this shape me? What does it teach? How do I use it instead of letting it control me? Move forward, strong and focused. Something miraculous happens. Worry turns to curiosity, pain to wisdom, and life, no matter how harsh, gains meaning. This isn't blind optimism, it's stoic strength. By loving your fate, no matter its form, you become untouchable. Sixth, live fully in the moment. Don't let the future rob your present. Most worry isn't about now, it's about what might happen later. You fear illness, job loss, failed relationships, or disasters next week, next month, next year. But right now, in this moment, you're breathing, alive, safe. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Confine yourself to the present. Focus on this truth, not the past, not the future, only this moment." He also said, "Don't let the future distract you. You'll meet it, if you must, with the same reason you wield today." Stoics know true power lies in anchoring yourself fully in the now. The past is gone. The future hasn't arrived. The present is all you truly own. Worry hijacks your mind, tricking you into living in a time that doesn't exist. But by training yourself to return to this moment, you reclaim your power. Here's how to live it. Ask, where am I right now? Am I here, or lost in what could be? When worry creeps in, ground yourself. Feel the earth beneath you. Hear the sounds around you. Center on your breath. Find presence in small acts, sipping coffee, walking, talking. Presence isn't just a mindset, it's a spiritual weapon. When you dwell fully in the now, worry dissolves. You realize there's no catastrophe in this moment. No enemy exists here. There's only the present, and that's enough. Stoicism doesn't deny that challenges will come. It trains you to face them when they arrive. Not 100 times in your imagination. The more you live in the present, the less room worry has to grow. Make this your daily mantra. The now is enough. If you've let go of the past, write in the comments. I live fully in the present. 7th, choose deliberate discomfort. Here's the paradox. One of the best ways to stop fearing the future is to embrace discomfort now. Why? When you're at ease with hardship, the future's threats lose their grip. Seneca, a wealthy Stoic, chose to sleep on the floor, eat simple food, and wear rough clothes on purpose. He asked, "Is this what I feared by facing discomfort?" He disarmed it. If you can handle chosen hardship, unexpected trials can't break you. Worry feeds on untested pain. But if you've trained with discomfort hunger, rejection, failure, it no longer terrifies you. This isn't self-punishment, it's preparation. Try skipping a meal to feel your strength without it. Take a cold shower to prove you can endure discomfort. Say no to small pleasures to forge your will. Wake early. Tackle the hardest task first. Each act proves you're stronger than your comfort zone. Life will bring storms, but if you've trained in the rain, you won't panic when the skies open. This habit's beauty is profound. When you stop chasing comfort at all costs, you stop fearing discomfort. That's true freedom. A Stoic doesn't seek a life without problems. He builds a mind ready for any challenge. So, push your limits. Break your comfort zone. Live tougher today to be freer tomorrow. The less you fear hardship, the less you fear life itself. If you're walking through a storm, comment, "I am stronger through trials." 8th, align your life with virtue, not outcomes. Too many men fuel worry by obsessing over results. Will this succeed? Will people approve? What if I fail? Outcomes are uncertain. So anxiety festers. Stoics teach a deeper truth. Focus on being a good man, not just looking like one. Epictetus said, "Don't demand things happen as you wish, but wish them to happen as they do. And you'll live well. Live by your values. Honesty, courage, discipline, kindness, and you've already won." No matter what the world says or how things turn out, worry grows when you chase external rewards, money, fame, status, approval. Peace comes from living true to yourself, regardless of the outcome. Marcus Aurelius focused on being just, not just seeming successful. He wrote, "If it's not right, don't do it. If it's not true, don't say it." Before acting, don't ask, "Will this make me win?" Ask, "Is this right?" Before a big risk, don't ask, "Will I look foolish if I fail?" Ask, "Will I grow?" No matter the result. When fearing others' judgment, ask, "Did I act with integrity? If yes, you've succeeded." That's true peace. If this video has armed you with strength, hit like, comment, share, and subscribe. Join our tribe of Stoic warriors, growing stronger together. Your voice matters. Share your thoughts below. I read every word. End this journey by embracing your inner power. Say it, "I choose calm. I choose strength. I choose Stoicism."